Welcome to World of Fusion. This is part 4 of PCC design. Currently we are doing crankshaft. In this video we will do sketch for the pipe followed by pipe cut and we'll finish it off with a mirror. So without further ado, let's get started.
This looks good, but if you see, this line is coming closer to less area, and here on the right side we have more area. So what we can do is, I would like to delete this constraint, and I want this line to be symmetrical about this area and this area. Then only it will like good strength. Okay, this point seems good. So I provide the distance between origin and the end of the line, 6.8. Let this length be 45 mm. Okay, so I'm extending a little so that I get full circle. Okay, so we will see that now. So we are not going to extend here, and we will apply some pipe cut. We will see how the hole is coming. Finish the sketch, home view, create pipe. So it is asking you to select the path. So the path is the line that we have created, and the section size I want it to be 3 mm. Now if you say OK, see, we got the section. Okay, so if you zoom in, you can see there is a material here, additional material. So we need to get rid of that. So we want that to be complete. I would like to hide the section. Now you can see, so it is not a full circle here. So one thing we can do is go to sketch, right click, edit, and here just create one more line. Make sure it is parallel. Okay, so as you hover, if you keep the line extending, it will apply some parallel. You can see here in the constraints. So let the length be 1.2 mm. Finish the sketch, home view, and now I would like to edit my pipe. So here I would like to select the extended line and say OK. So now you can see you got that perfectly. So if you hide your section, we got hole here. So generally what happens is, so oil enters from this direction and goes from this pipe and comes off through the journal, okay, to outside, and it passes, if there are more connecting rods or pistons, let's say 4-cylinder or 8-cylinder, so then what happens is it will pass entire through the crankshaft. So now that is there, and also it lubricates the smaller end of the connecting rod. So we need to provide a passage from the center point to the other side to lubricate the small end of the connecting rod. So how we can do that? So we will edit my sketch again. So I would like to create one more line from this point to this point in this direction. Line again. This point, if I select this point, you can see that it is not coming in 3D. Okay, so I want that line to be, so currently my sketch plane is this. So if I want to create one more line in this direction, all I have to do is enable the 3D sketch. Okay, so pressing escape, 3D sketch, and line. So I'm selecting this profile, and phase you have to select, Okay, front view, this face, and I want it extend all the way, circle this circle. Okay, so make sure it snaps to the journal circle and apply horizontal constraint. So now it is good. So what we will do is we will select this line and this line for the pipe. Okay, so now I don't want this line to be given. So now I can relay straight from this profile. So pipe got error. This is because we have selected the line, extended line. So now the line is no more. So what you can do is you can edit the feature and select this profile also and make sure it is cut, and you can say OK. So now you can see we got the profile perfectly. Okay, so now the lubrication will be applied for the smaller end of the connecting rod also. So one last thing we have to do is chamfer. Here we will apply the chamfer, modify, chamfer, select this circle and chamfer distance be 1 mm and saying OK. So that chamfer is also created in the history. So now last thing, mirror, select mirror, the body be this and mirror plane be the journal center. Make sure the preview is looking good and you can say OK to accept the mirror. Perfect. So let's see the section analysis. See, we have the liquid or the oil that is passing from this direction and it enters the journal and it cools down, and from journal it comes out for the smaller end and also it passes to the other direction. Yes, with this our crankshaft is completed. All the dimensions and are little arbitrary. Actually it's a reverse engineering process, so we already have a crankshaft, but on the other end we have hole supports. So but for arbitration we are mirroring it. So generally you'll be having bolted support for the flywheel.
That is all for today's video. So with this we have completed crankshaft, and in part 5 we are going to see connecting rod 3D modeling. So stay tuned.